welcome to
How are you, Lovie? How are you getting on?
There you are. How are you, Lovie?
Sorry, I'm very impressed with you now. This
Why?
is well, just like that was okay. So we had lots of like pre-production meetings before our first episode of this.
Right, go on.
And the big thing I said to you, I was like, we need like
Energy.
loads of energy.
Energy, Aisling.
Loads of energy coming into it because like we did a few practice runs of this, and you were a bit nervous.
Well, yeah, I'm not normally used to having a mic stuck in my face.
Yeah, but this is good.
I know. So, well, let's see if the energy stays up, Carl. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
like,
yeah.
I mean, the first 10 seconds, I mean, that's all you got there.
It's a good start. It's a good start.
The only bit of energy we have. I can't believe that we're here
Go on. Tell everyone why you can't believe we're here.
because it has been an age. This has been an age in the making.
Yep.
An age. But how are you, Lovie? I mean, this came from you, Carl, many moons ago.
Well, yeah, the whole how are you, Lovie? How are you getting on? The whole idea of the name of the podcast. All right, let's get on to the name of the podcast first. That's a phrase I use all the time in my online
Social
videos.
media.
Where I'll be saying, how are you, Lovie? How are you getting on? It's kind of just one of these things that like, I don't even know where it came from. It just became my
thing.
phrase.
Yeah, yeah.
But then the reason why it fits in with us doing this podcast is the whole idea behind us doing this is the fact that we're at a particular stage of our lives right now and it's just super busy and we're not getting to spend much time with each other.
Super busy. And like, even on that note, the how are you, Lovie has kind of even gone off your socials because you're so busy just with other things that those older things that brought you to social media have kind of just slipped and slided a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's just like life has taken over a little
Yeah.
bit and I haven't been able to do as much
Even
online.
like your Angie Girly Whirly box.
I know, Angie's sitting beside
Angie's
me
right beside us here on the
as
couch.
we record this. Do you know the other thing as well?
Tell us.
I think we need to actually, before I can even properly describe like what this podcast is about and what it's going to be, we need to actually introduce ourselves. Okay, husband and wife.
Yes.
Carl being the
extraordinaire.
husband, Aisling being the wife.
Well,
Husband and wife. And I mean, I think there'll be a few people who'll be listening to this from like my Instagram or your Instagram. So people might know us from there. But if people don't know us from there,
let's be honest, they'll know you from your Instagram.
our backgrounds.
They'll know me from your Instagram.
From me
Like,
taking
let's
the
be
mic
honest.
out of you. Our backgrounds are, I work in radio and media,
Yes.
social media.
I would absolutely not work in any of that area whatsoever.
Well, you're working it now with the podcast.
Well, it's not technically work, is it?
Is-
Yeah.
and then what do you do?
I am a nurse, but that is not the be all and end all of me. I mean, I'm mainly the homekeeper of you, Carl Mullan, keeping your life ticking and keeping our fabulous family going.
I know. No, but in fairness, like I know, like, I mean, but it's your career and you're very
Yes.
good at it and you're
Yes.
very proud.
I'm very proud. Big, massive yogi as well. What else would I be?
Yogi, to explain that to people who don't
Yogi. I
understand.
love yoga.
Yoga.
Eat, sleeping, breathing, yoga.
Yeah.
That's my kind of thing to get me through the day. Living with Carl.
We have, in fairness, yeah, we'll get on to why it might be difficult to live with me. But like, I suppose the reason why we're doing this podcast is that husband and wife, we're just finding it really hard
It's
at the moment
so
to spend time with each other.
Busy, passing ships a lot of the time.
As a lot of people listening
Yeah,
now will
yeah.
be. It's just, you know, you get to a certain point in your life. So we've 3 kids. They're all young. It's 3 under 4.
Yeah, we have a
And-
doggy, the best doggy Gaily Willy in the world.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. There's work for both of us. It's manic. And we just kind of felt that we weren't really catching each other. And equally, if you go out somewhere, like you have to get the kids minded, all of that. So it's more that you're just not, if you're going out somewhere trying to go out with friends. So we're not getting time together to just have the chats and
Yes.
look lovingly into each other's eyes, Carl. I mean, I have not stopped looking at your beautiful brown eyes.
So it's lovely now that we get to sit in front of each other, looking into each other's eyes with a big lighting setup and a camera.
I know,
filming,
I'm
2
just realising how
microphones
much you've
rolling.
aged in the last
I do. I
Breakfast radio
I
suits you well.
No, but that's the whole idea behind this podcast. We just were like, do you know what? We need to nearly put something in the diary
Yes.
once a week where
Yes.
we sit down and just talk. And then we were like, geez, now, I mean, there's not enough podcasts out there.
sure,
Maybe
look,
we could to have a podcast.
An
just turn it
overly
into a podcast.
saturated market. Sure, like, why not?
I know exactly. Do you know what? It's nearly one of those things, you know, when I don't know, like say if you're trying to be good and go to the gym loads, right?
Yeah.
by saying it out loud, it means you're more likely to do it. And I feel like
We're kind of put ourselves under pressure.
by us saying like
And I
we're going to
mean-
do the podcast, it's
Yes.
forcing us to catch up every week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's quality time together.
Exactly.
It's cathartic for our marriage, Carl.
Well, I'm sure there will be a lot of times when we'll chat
Oh,
about. Oh,
don't you
you
worry.
already have a list of things.
Oh, no, I won't do it to everyone tonight.
Okay,
But
right.
yeah.
There'll be a lot of pissed off Aisling. I'm
Oh,
sure
no.
you'll be getting on this podcast.
Let's face it, Aisling's mainly pissed off. Like, let's be honest.
This obviously is our first time doing this.
Yes.
We're first time venturing into this, even though we've tried this a few times. That's what
We
people
have
don't
tried
realise.
to do, I mean, I've always wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
For years, like for as long as we've been going out.
Since 2020 was the first time. I bought
You bought the stuff to do
most
it.
of the equipment we have here now. I
But
bought in
prior to that, we were
2020.
talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like when we were first dating.
Mm-hmm.
Not we, but that I would love to do a podcast. I just never really had the balls. But then I thought, sure, Carl has bigger balls than me, and Carl has big balls, so let's do a podcast
Carl
with him.
has actual balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do a podcast with him.
See, I'm probably a lot better now, given just what I do. I'm probably a little bit better at just being like, oh, fuck it, I don't care what other people think. Even though I
Yes.
do care what other people think, but you just get a little bit better at being like, all right, like, not everyone's going to love what you do.
You do
or-
you, and that's that. Yeah.
Whereas I think you probably found it a little bit more difficult in terms of like, oh my God, like, what if it's...
Well, it's also doing something like this. I mean, my career that I do full time is a very professional career, and you have to keep that separate.
Mine isn't.
Wow.
No,
Yes,
you
you're
genuinely
professional.
deal in...
So yes, and I like to keep that professional and separate. It's like also, I mean, yes, I am a mum, but that is not just me.
It doesn't define you.
It doesn't define me.
Yes.
So yes, I love being a mum, and then I also love being in the home, being in the family, being as a family. Do you know?
So that's...
There's just different identities, but we're always busy, and it's just hard. We've been trying to do this for so many years.
Yeah.
And even, like, I mean, let's say you've just been flat to the mat for so many years. So even the timing and releasing of this, I mean, it's taken us years to get here.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, it has, lads.
We've recorded, and then we couldn't do it. We couldn't put it out. Then we recorded again because, I mean, that's a bit out of date. So we need to probably, so yeah.
What I was getting at there is we actually don't even know what this is going to be, bar just to catch up with each other.
Yeah.
And we'll feel our way through it over the next few weeks and kind of see what you guys like and what you enjoy or what you
Yes.
want us to do a bit more
Feedback.
of. What is it we're meant to say in the podcast world? We need you to subscribe. We need you to rate the podcast 5 stars.
Yes.
And share it with any of your friends who you think would enjoy
Subscribe,
it.
rate, review, and share.
There you go. Exactly.
There you go.
Genuinely would be very helpful if you
Yes.
could do that. We would absolutely love that.
Anyway, let's give them a podcast first, Carl, to subscribe, rate,
Okay.
share, review.
So that's our intro. That's our podcast that we're doing that we're going to figure out as we go along.
How
what it is.
are you, Lovie?
It's an excuse for us to get together. Let's get into it.
How are you, Lovie? How are you, Lovie?
How am I this week? I'm good. See, I'm going to tell you something I don't think you want to hear.
Right, go on, tell me.
I'm a bit tired.
All right, go on.
Okay, so to explain to explain to
Oh,
everyone.
because your whoop said 30% seem to follow what your whoop said. Right, okay, go on.
No, my whoop actually says I'm
Go on,
I'm
you've
all right
probably
at the moment.
recovered now, have you?
So, no, the reason I'm a bit tired is, so Ash is doing a yoga course at the moment, which is brilliant. And
Oh,
you were
yeah.
doing it over the
Oh,
weekend.
sorry, you're tired because you had the kids all weekend. Sorry, is that what you were about to say? And I mean, you didn't even have them all weekend. I had the dinners made. You drove a 2-hour car trip with the kids. And sorry, the course started at 10:30. So I had them for the morning and I was back by 4:30.
We both did. No, the reason
You're
why
tired 'cause you
I'm
had the kids.
tired
Go on.
is because it was the
Very
hottest
hot.
weekend of the year. And I wasn't feeling very well on the Saturday.
Oh, the poor Baba.
Oh,
And then he said to me, I didn't want to say it to you. And I was like, say it to me. I'm still going. Goodbye.
Well, I was afraid you wouldn't go.
I would
That's why I
still
didn't want
go.
to say it to you.
Screw you, I'm going to my course. That's work. I mean, I'm gone.
So no, I'm emotionally drained
All right, go on
because of an incident that happened earlier in the week.
with me.
Yeah.
You're going to preach because I know how you're going to preach.
Why?
Because you have your wide smile on and then your glinty eyes.
Okay.
So this is like I am right face. Go on.
Let me tell everyone about this. Okay.
Come on.
You were, you met one of your friends. You went out in Dublin Bay and you had a lovely day.
Lovely day.
Out and about the place. And you were sending me videos all day. And it was kind of one of those
fabulous
things.
day with 3 kids.
I was like, oh God, I'm actually raging.
Roasting day. Yeah.
Look, hang on, let me tell the story.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, was all excited for everyone to come home. I was making the dinner inside. By the way, I'm not looking for praise before you say anything. I was just inside making the dinner.
He was making the dinner of the dinner that was already prepared.
Was it already prepared?
Yes.
What was it again?
Stir fry.
Yeah, Jesus, not much to a stir fry now, in fairness. Anyway, I'm inside making the stir fry. Right?
The already prepared stir fry.
Getting it all ready. And as I'm making it, the doorbell goes, right? And I was thinking, that's unusual now. Ash is out. Like, you wouldn't normally ring the doorbell. And then when I looked out through the door, I could see the kind of outline and it looked like 3 kids at the door. And I was like, that's kind of, why is there 3 kids calling to the door? Open the door. It's young fellas selling lemonade. Wanting the Save by the Bell is going on here, right? They're selling lemonade for a fortune, by the way.
Okay.
And they're like, well, we're selling dog treats as well. So I was like, right, go on, give us a couple of dog treats. And I said to them, right, oh, Jesus, lads, I've no cash. They're like, we take Revolut.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship is real in the world today.
But then, genuinely, do you know what went through my head?
What?
I was like, I'm not Revoluting kids' money.
And also, don't be giving out your number.
Why do you need your number?
For Revolut.
Can you not send someone money on Revolut?
Well, you can scan something, but I just
It was anyway one of those things where I was like, I'm not doing this through Revolut.
Yes.
So I was like, right, I'll see if I can find any cash inside. I found a £5 and they gave me a couple of dog treats, right? Gave me 3 dog treats for Angie, which I threw in the bin straight after because they had.
Don't tell them that.
They had that what's the name of the stuff that
rawhide,
Angie
and she cannot have that.
She shits her, literally shits the bed.
She's having a nice little snooze for her nose. So
anyway, the unusual encounter. The lads come to the door. Fair play to them. They got a £5 out of it. I got a laugh out of it. As I'm going back inside, I see there's a missed call from you. In the 1 minute that
so you're going back inside to stand over the dinner that's already prepared.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, for you. Okay.
There's a missed call from you.
Yeah.
I try to ring you back.
Yes.
Can't get through.
Yes.
Then I got a text message from Ash.
Yes.
Right? A 1-word text message. And it simply says, emergency.
Did I say emergency or this is an emergency? You don't even need to go back through
No,
it.
Ash. No. I'm going back through it. So it said, emergency. Literally, that's it.
That's
okay. So immediately,
yes.
I tried to call you.
Yes.
Couldn't get through.
Yes.
I texted you then. What's wrong? I'm trying to ring you. Do I need to get into the car? Right?
Yeah.
I still had no answer from Ash.
Yes.
I was trying her on WhatsApp. I was trying her on the phone.
Yeah.
I was WhatsApp texting you. I was normal texting you.
Yeah.
I even rang your friend Laura, who'd been with you. She had left you at this stage. I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? And genuinely, it scared the shit out of me. So I keep trying to ring Ash, not getting through. Eventually, about 15 minutes later, I get a WhatsApp message from you. And it says, ring you back in a few, getting help now. So I responded to that, are kids all okay?
Not even me.
Well, I knew you were fine. You were texting, so you were grand. You were all right. So I just said, I'm on my way to Grand Canal Station. Because that's where
I
you were.
didn't see any of those messages.
You were in Grand Canal somewhere. Yes. You'd gotten off the train. So I literally, something genuinely.
Yes.
Like a primeval instinct kicked in.
Yes.
And I was like, I must be with my family. Genuinely. Yes. It was like a caveman thing. And I got into the car and I don't know what I was doing or what I was going to do to help. But I was like, I need to get there as fast as I can.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm about halfway there. The phone rings.
You weren't halfway there. You're about 5 minutes in the car.
Do you know where I was?
Tell me where you were.
Do you know where I was?
Where?
I was genuinely 10 minutes away from you.
Were you?
I was past Crumlin Shopping Centre at that stage.
That's not... You're driving during traffic hour, Carl. You had another 20 minutes to get into me.
But yeah, well, I was a good bit of the way anyway.
Right, go on.
So anyway, Ash rings me. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. I was like, Ash, like, what's the story? Like, is everyone okay? No, wait.
No, sorry. No. That was not how you were on the phone. So what I said to you was, I'm going to hang up.
Yeah.
And you, when you were ready to speak nice to me, you can ring me back.
What did I say? That wasn't nice. I literally was like, is everyone okay? You were freaking out.
I wasn't. No, I was not freaking out at that stage.
There was a hullabaloo being caused.
No,
by
I wasn't.
You.
No, I was not.
You didn't.
I was not freaking out at that stage, and I did not mind that you was a hullabaloo because you didn't answer your phone when I needed you.
for 1 minute and I rang you back straight away.
No. So let me tell my side of the story.
Okay, you can tell
Gotten
your
off the
side.
train, Grand Canal. 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
They were past their nap time, had no sleep on them. Probably they were starving because they were due their dinner as well. On the way to the car park, 3 of us going in, can't get down the lift. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Lift not working. Lift not working. Lift not working. Lift not working. I have 304. How am I going to get the buggy and the 3 kids down 2 flights of stairs? Not going to happen because I'd have to leave one of them and it's at the main road.
You can't do that. That's fair.
Can't do it. Go outside, press the button for call for assist. Nothing. Press the other button, call for assist. Nothing. Then I ring the car park itself. Nothing. Ring it again. Nothing. Go inside, get the number for the lift, ring that number. Oh, we're not on contract with that car park anymore, so we can't give you any advice. And I'm like, all right.
Can someone fucking help me, please?
Like, what am I meant to do here? Meanwhile, it starts absolutely pouring down the heavens. And I'm thinking, baby and the baby is due, because actually she'd just gone off, like I was weaning her off the boob.
Yeah.
So she was on a bottle. So I had no bottles in me because I was meant to be home by that stage. And by this stage, actually, I was half an hour waiting, trying to get this lift working.
Yeah,
so
you're already getting wound up again.
Yeah. So I was like, this is not, like, the poor child's going to be scared. She was actually very good. She was very good. The other 2 were hungry as well because their dinner was due. They were cranky because they were tired. They had a whopper day. They were absolutely shattered. Torrential rain. So I decided I was going to ring Carl to say, no one has come in the half hour to go into the car park. So I'm going to need him to come in here to help me because there's no one around. And I was like, there's no one kind of really that I could ask to help that I could trust unless there was someone that walked by. Anyway.
Technically my instincts were right then to get to you.
I was ringing Carl and actually I rang him twice. The call didn't go through. And that's not the first time that has happened to you. Okay. So
It's something I need to get fixed.
yes, and we're still waiting 6 months later. But anyway, that's another story about Carl. So torrential rain, I rang my husband once. No answer. I knew he was on Instagram because I could see that he uploaded something 2 minutes beforehand. So I ring him again. No answer. And I was like, well, now I can't ring my husband to say, can you come in to us to help us? And equally, if someone helped me in the meantime, I would have rang you to say, we're all sorted, thanks. In the meantime, I was like, there's definitely somewhere up here that I can probably get formula and I'm going to have to sit in the restaurant to get the kids chips or something, right? Even though they had chips that day already. But sure, anyway, 2 sets of chips, they'll be happy out.
Yeah, exactly. They're fed.
That's what I was thinking until I can get myself sorted to get down to the car. No answer from Carl. And I was like, well, shag him. You were on Instagram 2 minutes ago. Emergency. I was like, fuck this. Then it clicked into me, Aisling, go down the car ramp. So anyway, off I went in the torrentials of rain. It's a 10-minute walk to get around to the car ramp. He's ringing me. Davey's crying beside me like, the rain, Robbie, the rain. Because he's walking. And he's been walking all day. He's shattered, right? Absolutely shattered, bless him. The rain, mommy. I'm not answering the phone. I'm getting out of this rain. By the time I got around to the car ramp, okay, somebody had parked a car belonging to the other building beside the car park in the exit lane. So all the cars that were exiting the car park were coming up through the entry lane into the car park. So then there was 2 streams of traffic on the way down this ramp. So some very nice gentleman stopped his car and was like, I'll hold off here from going in and you go down. It's like, thank you, so that I only have to worry for the oncoming cars.
So if you can tell, at this point, Ash is majorly fucked off.
Oh no, do you actually know what fucked me off even more?
What?
Trying, because the car parks are so skinny. So trying to get 3 screaming children into the car. Like, I'm like, if anybody walked by me, like.
Oh my God.
So anyway, I get into the car and you're like, you're wet and also pumping a sweat. And Davey's like, oh, well, I was like, you're fine. You're grand. We'll get home soon. Daddy should have the stir fry made, which I already made. Anyway, we're off I go, start driving. And I ring him once I calm myself down because I knew you were going to be erratic. So
Sorry, be erratic. I think
because you hadn't heard me.
Responsible father.
You hadn't heard me, so I knew you were going to prompt the conversation with that. And you weren't, yeah. So I just said to him, ring me back when you are ready to speak to me nicely.
Would you have preferred?
Oh, sorry. Also, you have to pay for your car when you get down to your car. So I had tipped into the other hour because I'd been trying to get downstairs for so long that I was charged a full day rate.
The full day rate. It tipped you into the full day rate. We
need to get back on.
Yeah, we need to get on to them, get that money back. That was
Anyway,
disgraceful.
it's disgraceful carry on.
That is disgraceful now, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because also as well.
So now this incident that you're talking about has caused you such traumatic stress.
Sorry, Ash, I genuinely got it freaked the shit out of me.
Right.
All I saw was, I don't get me wrong. I genuinely mean
you were
this.
on your Instagram 2
I'm
minutes
not
before,
saying this.
and then I looked at the doorbell and you were having the chat with the lads.
Fuck off, did you? Did you?
So it wasn't a case of 1 minute.
It was 1 minute.
I needed to be backed up with my evidence.
It was
You were on Instagram and then you were having the chats with the little entrepreneurs outside your house.
Because one of them listened to the radio show, that's why.
Oh, yeah, see?
That's going to
The story is evolving as we move on. Go on.
This is hilarious.
Why?
You looked up the doorbell afterwards because you knew. Because later on that night you were like, yeah, okay. And I was like, I'm fine, but we'll chat about it down the line.
Yeah.
We'll chat about
I
it in a
needed
couple
my
of days'
evidence.
time. And so you went looking for receipts. Tell me, how are you?
Well, I
So you
pissed
can-
myself 3 times today, Carl. So that's how I am, Lovie.
Are you going to get
But you're still traumatized
Hang on, are we
after the
gonna-
incident that involved myself and your children.
Are we going
I mean, that's absolutely fine.
So are we going to talk now for 20 minutes? Are you pissing
No,
yourself?
I'm not. I'm just letting you know. I pissed myself 3
Where
times
did
today.
you piss yourself?
I was dying for a wee getting out of the car. We'd been in the park all day.
How badly did you piss yourself?
No, I didn't. I was like a little... This is what happens, kids, after the kids.
Huh?
This is what happens, Carl, after the kids is what I meant to say. So I just... Weak pelvic floor.
After
it's not
giving
as
birth.
Weak. Yes, yeah.
Sorry, I see.
I was holding on for ages, holding on for ages in the park. Then we got stuck in traffic. Anyway.
What's the name of your muscle that you need to fix
Pelvic
then?
floor.
Your pelvic floor.
Your Kegels.
Okay. So what you need to do, you're like...
I know, I'm on the... I have physio. I have strong enough ones, but it just gets to a point. And it was a little trickle then, right? We survived that. No, it was actually twice. Didn't weigh myself 3 times. Twice, right?
Oh, that was
then,
much better.
Then I was dropping Davey up to his friends then, and I was on the way back, and the hay fever hit. And whatever about once, you can control it with one sneeze, but I got a sneezing fit. So there was about 15 sneezes in there. And they were like, bam, 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 bam. And I'd say on about sneeze 10, it just went... So I had to shower.
Right.
So, yeah.
Would
And
you
your
not
dinner
have-
was still prepared, Carl. I mean, I cooked on the barbecue and everything for
Would
you.
you not have started your story first? You knew that you had that story to follow up mine. So now, of course, I look like the arsehole.
Well, you already look like the arsehole and the incident happened to us. But yeah, you're traumatized by it. This is the life of Carl.
Oh,
So anyway, that is how my day has been today.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a nice little catch up. I feel
Yeah.
well caught up, and I feel we've gone through a little bit of couples therapy
Oh,
here as
do
well.
you?
Yeah, I feel like that's really helped.
Aisling always gets the receipts, checks the receipts.
If anyone genuinely though would agree with me that the word emergency needs to be reserved for emergencies,
what would you have preferred I said?
I really need you to ring me back.
Or if I said, I didn't have time. I did not have time. If I would have said,
Please call.
that's very true.
I would ring it at any point.
I was a little bit peeved because I had seen you on Instagram and I was like, I was on his phone 2 minutes ago.
Okay, but genuinely, I was not on Instagram when you rang.
So anyway, I think it's best we probably move swiftly on to the next segment.
I'm sure this
The
will come
next
up
part
at
of our
another
podcast.
point.
Oh yes, it will. I am naming this Mullan and Over.
Okay.
Okay, and we've discussed this before where my like socials or like media outlets that I would be getting, very rarely I'm kind of on anything, but it's very hard for me to get what's going on in the news.
Oh yeah.
I kind of get it mainly from you.
Yeah.
Then I come up with the idea of, right, well, you need to bring me what news you've got or anything that's like out in socials or out in the media.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be like every day, like as in
No.
on the 6-1 news.
No.
Just like something that's caught our eye.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What's something that I've been kind of looking at a lot? I've become a little bit obsessed. Something I've spotted online over the last couple of days. I've become obsessed with this guy on TikTok, right?
Right.
Now, this is Formula One related, but before anyone rolls their eyes, I'm not going to get into mad detail about Formula One.
Carl, like Formula One was only, I suppose you didn't have any this weekend, so you probably need something to,
Yeah, I'm getting my fix.
to stimulate your fix.
So, this guy is called Full Time Formula, right? if anyone wants to check this fella out. But I'll get on to why I think this is a very interesting concept in a second. Essentially, what this guy is doing is trying to attend every single race in the 2025 Formula One season, right? Which is, I think, 24 races.
Every race.
Every race, all across the globe, right?
Okay.
He has a budget of £20,000 in order to do this.
So 24 races, 20,000.
And
okay.
he's got 28 days annual leave.
Where's he from?
He's from England. So he goes to every single race and he gives you a breakdown of like, one, the review of the race, how much everything cost him while he was there. So he breaks it down for like flights, transport to the circuit, accommodation, food when he's at the circuit. Like he breaks it down into like really minute
Okay,
detail.
that's quite good.
It's fascinating, right?
But like, okay, handy for like the Europe, like where he's from the UK.
He's
so
from
like
the UK.
Silverstone.
Yeah.
That was the last race. So that was actually quite handy for him, I'd
So
presume.
That was quite a handy one from. So, but like put it like this, right? Here's his like costs for Silverstone. So he didn't have to spend any money on flights.
Yeah.
Right? This is the breakdown he gives you. He paid £53.
Sorry, you also might hear Auntie Mullan having an L snore there because she's
beside us.
falling asleep on the couch.
He spent £53 on flights. He spent no money on accommodation. His ticket for the race was £409, and food and drink while he was there was £37.
So all
in
under
total,
€600.
He spent £499 at the British Grand Prix. So he does that with every race. So there's some races where that's over £1,000, right? But
so like Melbourne, is that one of the first races?
yeah, Melbourne, like he would have spent about, I think,
And then
Melbourne he spent about £900.
okay. Oh, that's not bad.
This is the thing. He plans it out and he does it as cheap as he can. But the reason why I think this is a very interesting concept is I think just in terms of travel, right? This is to do with like whether you want to follow like your favorite sport or whether you just want to travel. To set yourself a goal at the start of the year, right?
Right.
To say, I have X amount of money at my disposal.
Yes.
And have X amount of days of annual leave. Even this guy, he's been saving up for this for years, right?
Okay.
So 20 grand is a massive budget. Like no one's going to be spending that per year. But if you were to even say to yourself, right, you know, across a year, I have a budget of 5 grand and I want to hit like as many cities as I want.
Okay.
In Europe, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's a very interesting concept.
Or like what's like there's your 8 wonders of the world, or there's like things like that.
Yes.
Right. So could you do it in your set amount of annual leave? And for us, like this is an even bigger challenge. Like over the weekend, so that it's not tipping into other people's annual leave because they're looking after. I presume we're
looking
doing
after
this.
the kids.
Yeah, I presume we're doing this child free.
Childless. Yeah. That's definitely
That would be
good. That'd be great. But like, put it like this: we're both going to be 40 in the next few years.
5 years. It's a long
5
way
years,
away.
yeah, it's a bit away. But let's say for our 40th, right?
Yes.
We decided now we're going to start putting money away to have a massive budget to do something huge for our 40th birthday, right?
Ooh.
Let's say we managed to save
Right.
40 grand.
Which is not going to happen.
Which is not going to happen.
Let's be
But
honest.
let's just say,
Carl
right?
keeps buying gadgets that he never uses.
Okay, we're not going to have 40 grand. Let's
Yes.
say you could save up 10 grand,
Yes,
right?
that's more
And you were
realistic.
to say to yourself, right, for our 40th birthday year, we want to hit like 10 capital cities around Europe. So
Yes.
you've basically £1,000 per weekend and you have to do it across the year.
Yeah.
And you've got like X amount of annual leave days.
Yes.
Listen, we'd have to go into way more detail. I just think it's a very interesting concept to go, here's my budget of money and annual leave, and this is my goal at the end of it.
Yes. Or 12 countries, so one for each month.
Yes.
And then, yeah, that's achievable.
If anyone has any good ideas on this, we'd love to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you know what my social media is like filling me, what the algorithm is shoving at me at the moment?
What? What?
Seagulls and nesting. Carl, this is a big thing. So we are doing this in the sitting room and we have a fabulous chimney, like fire, I mean to say. And you can probably hear the seagulls at the top of the chimney. We have a seagull's nest at the top of our chimney.
It's 9:45 in the evening when we're recording this. And like, they're still going out
Are
up
they
there.
still going?
Yeah.
9:45?
Yeah.
So we have that chimney up, or they have that nest up there.
Yes.
Okay, so my algorithms are feeding me ways of like, well, there was warnings. There's been loads of warnings about nesting periods for seagulls.
What?
So I've seen a thing in the Journal. I've seen a thing in the Independent.
Really?
Fingal County Council set out a PDF. So it was referenced in the Journal. Sent out a PDF of how to avoid nesting with seagulls. It's a big thing.
So hang on. So the warning is: are we not meant to let them be up there? Because the reason we know it's up there is when we started to like one day out in the garden be like,
they're always perched there
all the time there, and
so
then
part
just
of
one
that's
day
a big sign if they're always like around, circling around and there, and then if there's droppings, there are droppings on our chimney breast. And now
and then we saw the little chicks. They're actually beautiful.
They're beautiful little things.
So what are they warning us against? We're not meant to let that happen.
Well, it's not that you're not meant to let it happen, but like they will come back to there every year now. Also, in my research, I have found out that seagulls, they're alive for about 30 years, but seagulls mate for life.
Do they?
Yeah. And then
they're like the lobster.
Yeah, but lobsters don't really mate for life. My AI, right, then said they can divorce for breeding issues.
What?
So if there's not
so what like so if the male seagull like can't get it up, she'll be like, good luck, see you later.
If there's no eggs being, yeah. So they'll divorce.
That's cutthroat.
So a seagull, like a female, could be left on her Toblerone. Like
the world of seagulls.
Anyway, back to the nesting, right? So they'll come back every year, and they set up on the chimney because it looked like a lovely environment. Because what they said is you create a hostile environment. I mean, obviously our chimney is not a hostile environment.
How the fuck do I create a hostile environment on my chimney? What am I meant to do? Climb up there and
inhumane ways. Like you can get the bird spikes, the things that you see. Bit horrific. So no, we won't be getting them up on our chimney.
But sorry, can I just say as well, because we have, what do they call, cowls on the actual chimney top. So
they can get them off.
Oh.
But I think they've nested in between everything.
But it doesn't bother me if they're up there. I've no problem with them being up there.
Yeah, but we've no way. So at the moment, we've no way. So then like Rent-A-Kill have given advice and another pest control service have given advice. So in other words, this is a big thing. So because they're going to get really aggressive as the chicks get bigger. So we need to be careful with the kids and everything. Yeah, and the dogs, Angie, out there.
What?
Yeah. Seagulls are very vicious.
Imagine if I was attacked by a seagull.
Please do. Seagulls, please do.
Imagine that.
Gouge his eyes.
Wouldn't that be? Imagine I was killed.
Let's not imagine that.
I was killed by a seagull.
Sorry,
what a way to go.
Mortgage paid off.
And you'd even have the back garden camera as evidence, so they couldn't say it was you.
Perfect. I don't need to do a podcast.
Jesus. So hang on.
This is a big thing. Like there's been warnings about it.
So okay, that's not good now. If they're going to get aggressive with the kids and stuff.
You just need to be mindful. Leave no food out. All that, we don't leave food out. I mean, Angie's food is inside. But yeah. And then what else they say? To get rid of them, you kind of need, like you'd see kites and scarecrows and stuff. I think that's not going to really work. They said raptors and birds of prey. So I just think leave you outside.
Would my drone scare them off?
Oh, I think they get a bit aggressive. So you've had birds kind of fly.
Attack the drone.
Yeah.
I might send the drone up to just have a look at the thing.
No, Carl, you don't know because they will get aggressive. And also you don't want them with the little chicks. So I think when they go, we'll probably have to get something done. Yeah.
I feel bad because, like, in fairness, like I don't mind them being there as such. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that if they're going to start getting aggressive,
they can get aggressive because it's nesting season.
We had a bird when I was a kid. When I was 15, sorry. Again, actually, I was watching the Formula One, right? Yeah. Sitting down on a Sunday. I remember I just finished grinds for my junior cert. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I start hearing rustling. Loads of soot just rushes down the chimney, and a crow ends up in the living room. And he starts trying to fly to the window, starts banging into the window, then realizes I can't get out.
Way out.
You know what he started to do?
What?
Shit himself. Man was like, what the hell is going on? And there was literally bird shit and soot everywhere. So eventually we got rid of him anyway.
How did you get rid of him?
I opened the window.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of coaxed him out eventually.
Okay, but that's nothing like a seagull
attacking me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I mean. It's actually nearly worse, the seagull being up there.
So there you go. So my media outlets have been feeding me. They're obviously knowing what I'm trying to look up at the moment about the journals. Well, or like articles about seagulls and nesting periods. And how are we unaware of this?
Yeah, that's
that's big news.
We need to get that sorted.
They say we need to be mindful of this.
Okay.
I mean, Rent-A-Kill have commented on it. There you go.
Okay. Well, but yeah, we might get in touch with someone when the mating season.
I've given you something to mull it over now. We
might set up a little, you've got those groups. you can set up on Instagram. I've got a Formula One one. Maybe we'll set one of them up for the podcast.
Right.
At some point. Leave that one with me.
Okay.
Right? But for the time being, before next week's episode,
Yes.
I'll put up a Q&A
but
on my
not
Instagram
next week.
page. Oh, very good. You're right. It isn't.
I am.
Well
Our
caught.
nice little bonus
good at this.
episode, haven't I? The next episode is not next week.
It's not.
When is next episode, Carl?
It's this Thursday. How we're going to release this is from now on. Obviously, today is a Monday. We're releasing the first
You
episode.
got a special bonus episode. We're just trying to test the waters here.
And then we're releasing episode 2 on Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Evermore.
Then
will
it'll be
it
on
Thursday.
Thursdays.
There you
Exactly.
go.
So you'll actually, yes. So, okay, between now and Thursday,
So today
if you're
and
listening to
Thursday.
it like live,
Yes.
as such, we'll put up a Q&A so you can
There
have a
you
look
go.
on my Instagram page for that. Well, this was really nice.
Well,
This
did
is
you
the-
enjoy that, Carl?
So-
I look lovingly into your eyes
When
for those
is the
45
last
minutes.
time we've sat for 40 odd minutes
I
looking
know,
at each
there
other
you go.
chatting? It's
I know.
great. Good luck. We'll
Right.
chat to you next week.
Go on. Chat to you soon. Bye.